transhumanism research team, by the way, we're just now getting the electron microscope up and running. And we are finally confirming the nanotech inside people's blood and tissues. And we're seeing, we have an electron microscope, which there's only like 30 of these in the world. And we're the only independent research team that has one. All the other ones are in universities. And this specific electron microscope that we have also has what's called it's an SEM, scanning electron microscope, but it also has the ability to scan and identify and tell you what the compounds that you're looking under the microscope are made of. And we were shocked over the last couple of days. This is the first time I'm giving this information out. We were shocked the last couple of days to see that one of the biggest components of the nanotechnology that we've been looking at, that's coming up under the electron microscope and it's scanning it, is strontium. Now, what have they been spraying in the air in the chemtrails for years that we've known about? Strontium, bariums.
So the Lord started saying this out of nowhere. He started saying magnesium. I'm going to look in the chat in a minute. He started saying magnesium chloride, right? Guys, write these things down. Magnesium chloride, magnesium 4, potassium sulfate, right? Then he said barium is spelled B-A-R-I-U-M, and I believe it's a B-A on the periodic table. He said potassium chloride, hydrochloride. Then he said intake. So I don't know why the Lord was telling me that. And then the Lord also said to me, this Molly, guys, can you see my phone? I don't know if you see my phone. He showed me that one. And this is the barium. And I find it odd that it both looks like the same thing. And it kind of both looks like graphene oxide, right? Because that's what graphene oxide looks like. I found that interesting. Why the Lord said that, I really have no idea, guys. But just write it down. Write it down, because the potassium chloride, etc., that might be used for something that might come up in the future.
And we're also seeing cesium and cesium-137, which coincides with the Department of Energy's documentation that I received a couple weeks ago from Todd Callender, clarifying that the Department of Energy is the main culprit of creating over 470,000 bioweapons, everything from Lyme disease to herpes to, every single kind of disease we've suffered from, and selling it on the black market. They actually had this buried on their website. And guess what they used to create these 470,000 bioweapons? They used brewer's yeast, which I've been talking about since last year at the Healing for the Ages conference, asking what is the root cause? What is producing all of these bioweapons inside the body?
My glory will be seen around the world, illuminating many. And what is the cause? It is right inside of you, hidden indeed. Body awareness is happening. And he said, what's in your cells? I hear parasites and detoxification, and I see little nanobots. And he said is that right? The unseen eye? Does that make sense? The unseen eye?
In the vitamin C in that, he's reminding me, he was telling me that yeast multiplies those parasites. They feed off the yeast. So I always say to stay away from bread or anything with yeast in it. And I see toxins. I actually see them releasing toxins as they eat the yeast. Wow. And he's telling me right now this is all a part of cellular rejuvenation, and that's why he's been telling us to drink the chlorophyll. Okay, and he said the chlorophyll helps us to renew our mind. Wow. and to think better and get rid of the brain fog. And he was also showing me coconut oil. And I looked it up, and coconut oil is a natural remedy to kill parasites. So 2 of the elements that the Lord showed me was barium and molybdenum. I think I'm saying it right. But let's first look at the barium, and they're both used in nanotechnology. Remember I said it's interesting because they both look like graphene oxide. So let's see what they are. So this is what was found in people's blood, barium, and barium is used in nanotechnology for these things. What I find interesting is the energy storage, which the Lord was saying that they're trying to take our energy, and the magnetic sensors, right? The Lord was talking about receptors and centers, and them taking back information, taking our energy, depleting our energy cells, and also the targeted drug delivery system. It then goes on to say the safety and toxicity of using barium. And it says that barium is not used in its pure elemental form, but it is engineered nanoparticles of barium-based compounds. Many barium, what we just read basically, data storage, biomedicine, electronics, right? They're trying to make us their software. They're trying to hack the software. And it's toxic. So we see molybdenum is also used in nanotechnology. It's 2D material similar to graphene, but with a natural band gap, you cannot make it up, which graphene lacks. Flexible electronics, transistors, photodetectors, energy storage devices, solar cells, and sensors. Can be used as a catalyst, electrochromic devices, battery electrodes for drug delivery and photothermal therapy, cancer treatment. Whoa, very interesting. As for the other elements that the Lord was saying, I know magnesium is good for you, and there's many different types of magnesium. So there's pills that have 4 different types of magnesium, and also you could get the magnesium, I believe it was chloride pills too, but pray about that if your body needs magnesium. He also said hydrochloride. It's interesting because when I look up hydrochloride, it's Benadryl. And the Lord has given me words about that before, about Benadryl, having it just in case. And the other one was potassium sulfate. And that's interesting because that's what they put in fertilizer. Now, whether that's good or bad, I don't know. And there was another element there too. So when I get the puzzle pieces to that, I will share it with you guys. But this is just proof of what God is saying. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Until next time.